everybody. Hey Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is your May reading, your general reading. There is a retrograde happening on the 13th, which is Venus's retrograde. Some of these readings may pertain to the retrograde. I'm pretty sure a huge portion of it is speaking to the retrograde and what you will experience during that time. So just keep the retrograde in mind. I will be posting readings that are, specifically for the retrograde as well, for all signs of the zodiac, or at least all of the elements. So earth, fire, air, water, those, all of your signs will be read, and just to give you some encouragement or some things that you need to work on, or what you can expect during that retrograde during this month of May. Okay, so Virgo, let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are staying healthy as best you can out there. So let's see. Now, there is a deity that has stepped forward. I will not pronounce their name in the video, as I've done before in the Message of the Gods videos in the past. This deity is Celtic, and from the Celtic culture, so she will be speaking to you all through me, relaying these messages to you for the month of May. But if you want to know her name and you want to know what her traits are, or if you want to look her up, her name will be in the description box below. Okay, so let's see what this beautiful energy has to speak to you guys about. Now we have at the bottom of the deck the Nine of Wands here. Okay, this is a fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Something has you guys feeling stuck, or with a lack of resources. There's a need for change in your physical environment. Okay? Some of you all may be at a distance from someone and you're messaging them, and this has you all in your head. Some of you all have a child or multiple children, and you're at a distance from them, and that has you feel as if they're not safe, or you're very, very worried. Okay, for some of you, there's a message that's going to come through to give you clarity about someone or something. Okay, everything's going to be okay. That's what I can see here. You don't have anything to worry about, even though the circumstances may say otherwise. Okay. Like, you guys feel like you have to take a stance, or you came out of something, or you're in something right now that just kind of has you feeling like you have to take arms, or you have to put up a wall, or you have to make a statement. Some of you all may be in your head about moving somewhere, or you want to move somewhere, but you're kind of stuck in your mind about how you're going to do it. Okay, again, for those of you who are at a distance from someone, it could be your baby, your child, or your children, your family, and some of you all may not have heard from them in a while. Maybe there's something in regards to a child. They may be a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, specifically a Pisces, and you're not really sure, but you will receive a message. Okay, this can be also, it doesn't have to be family related. It could be a friend. It could be in regards to a job. It could be in regards to a significant other. Some of you all may be at a distance from them, and you've been commuting back and forth in order to visit them or see them, and you're in your head about it for some reason. Maybe it's because you want to see them and you can't, you know, because of everything that's going on right now. No one's really able to leave their home or travel too far. Depends on where you are. But I do see that there is a message that will be sent, and you will receive a message back, or you know, vice versa. You'll get some type of clarity from it. But this is not the time, Virgo, for you to allow your circumstances to cloud your judgment or to cloud your mind right now. Keep a clear head, okay? For those on a much more physical, in a more physical matter, take vitamins that are going to stimulate the brain, that are going to help your brain, okay? Or medication, if you guys are taking medication in order to help you boost your energy. Drink, I would, you know, if it's not medication, then it's tea or coffee, or, you know, but finding a way to kind of keep you on your feet, on your toes throughout the day, so that you're not immersed in worry, okay? Because I see worry here with the 8 of Swords here. This deity, she wants you guys to clear this up, okay? Because this isn't your circumstances are not they're not controlling you. You control the situation, right? So the 8 of Swords is someone who feels like they're trapped, or they can't get out of their a certain situation because it's fears, because they're scared, okay? Don't allow your fear to control you, okay? This is something that is, I feel like this is something that's fixable, Virgo. I don't see that as something that can't be fixed, okay? But in your mind, and maybe the circumstances that you're dealing with, the signs are not pointing to a great outcome. You know, that's what's going on in your mind. But in reality, everything is going to be okay, because we have the Ace of Swords here. So there is clarity, there is clear-headedness, there's some truth, or something that you've been waiting for to be articulated or to be voiced, and it's finally going to be voiced. And if you're waiting for a message, because we have the Knave or the Page of Cups here, you may be dealing with a child or multiple children, someone who depends on you, or this is a message, like an email or a text message from someone, and they might be a water sign, okay? Or they may have water in their chart, and you're waiting to hear from them, and I see that you will. Okay, now also this just popped into my head, or maybe this deity is actually, she's giving me this information. Venus is retrograde, like I said, is happening, will be upon us on the 13th. So it's usually when my nose itches, that's when I know something's coming through. Could be for one of you, okay? Or for everyone. It could be for many of you, okay? I'm sorry if I'm like kind of scratching my nose. It happens sometimes when a message is coming through. I'm sorry, guys. But there may be a person from your past who, they may have traveled to your area, or they may message you, okay, and let you know some things, let you know, hey, I've been thinking about you, or I'm still in love with you, or, you know, I still want to be friends, or can we kiss and make up, or whatever, can we talk about this? And that may have you feeling like the 8 of Swords, where you feel like, I don't know, like maybe this person may have had a negative impact on you, and you're just like, nope, I don't. But you don't have anything to worry about, Virgo. This is not something that you should take too seriously, I don't think, especially with Venus is retrograde. This is something that, you know, I feel that there is a need. You have maybe changed your lifestyle, or the way you live your life, or the way your home looks. After maybe you broke up with this person, or after this person left, you just decided to change everything, change the way you dress, change the way you eat, change maybe painting your walls in your house, maybe changing your furniture, or arranging furniture, buying new things for your house, just to kind of give it a new feel. And this person now comes back in a time where not a completely different person, but you have a different way of living. So this person with the Chariot coming out, this is Cancer energy. So this person may have come a long way, okay, or they're willing to travel to see you. So this may feel legit to you, but I don't feel the need for you to put too much emphasis on, making this thing a relationship or making this thing serious, or taking it to heart too much. I feel like there is clarity that's going to be given. There is definitely a message that's coming through. And I'm only, this particular scenario is about, Venus, this is particularly about Venus's retrograde, as well as those of you who are dealing with an ex or dealing with a friend or an ex-roommate, family member who you haven't spoken to in a long time, and you live at a distance from them, and they're for some reason they're finally coming through, okay? And this may have you feeling a little stuck. Now, it could be that you've been feeling fine, but this person is, maybe if you've ever had any question whether this person has been in their head about you, or scared that you would never talk to them again, or maybe they've been afraid to reach out to you. If you've ever had any question about if this person has felt anything for you or has felt kind of stuck, without you, or when you guys separated, they definitely have. Okay. But it seems like the overall energy is you putting up a bit of a wall and standing your ground. I feel that you're going to have the courage to speak your truth to this person, for those of you who are dealing with another person, okay? But I do see things, everything is going to be fine. I feel, your overall happiness, your emotional well-being, you're tapping into that, especially with the Page of Cups coming out as well. This represents emotions. So it could be that you guys have been learning to understand the emotional sector, understanding how to tap into your emotions and embrace how you feel. If something doesn't make you feel good, you're willing to voice that, or you're learning to understand how to articulate that. And if something makes you feel good, or if there's something that really makes you happy, you're okay with expressing that. You're not allowing those things to be suppressed. You're not allowing your emotions to be suppressed. You're willing to speak about these things. Okay. And for others of you, if you're maybe for some reason you guys have an issue with closing yourselves off, okay, because you feel stuck, you may have some friends or some family members or people that you really care about where you may not have spoken to them for a while because you've been working on yourself, and maybe you're afraid to reach out. Maybe you're afraid to reach out and say how you feel to your friends. Maybe you haven't spoken to them in a long time, maybe here and there, but maybe you're in your mind and in your head about, I want to go visit them, or I want to see them face to face. I miss them. Okay. You may be in your head about that. And it could be because maybe you feel like, well, I don't have enough money to contribute, or, maybe you've also felt like some of your friends or people that you care about, maybe you were just so focused on your appearance to them and how much money you were making, or what kind of clothes you were wearing, or like maybe you're just so afraid. And if you have friends who are like that, Virgo, you need to let them go, because they're not worth it if they're going to make you feel as if you have to be a certain person in order for them to like you, because at the end of the day, you may have people in your life who really love you and they don't care about what you have, right? They don't care about those things. They just care about you. They care about your well-being. Okay, those are the people that you should focus on. Not because I feel it's very mental, Virgo. It's very mental. I don't see the physical here. I don't see, in the month of May, I don't see there being an emphasis on money or the physical. I see there being an emphasis on the mental, the mind. Okay, there are some things that needs to be cleared up. It needs to be spoken. Okay. And you first have to be honest with yourself, in order for you to be honest with other people, right? So if you're wanting to reach out, or if you're expecting people to reach out but you don't really reach out to them, you may want to address that, Virgo. Okay, so just make sure whatever, and for those of you who are dealing with a child, or maybe you have a child or you have children and you just don't really know how to communicate with them very well because maybe you feel like you're inadequate, or you, with the Chariot here, maybe you didn't spend a lot of time around your children when they were little, or maybe because you were working a lot and now you're wanting to have that connection with your children and you just don't really know how to start. You don't know where to start with that. Just start. All you have to do is just start talking, just spend time with them, observe your children, ask them questions, things like that. Don't be afraid of how you're gonna look. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about how you're gonna look. Don't worry about your appearance and how people are gonna perceive you, because if the people who really care about you and support you and love you, Virgo, for who you are, they're gonna accept you with open arms. No matter how upset they are, they'll probably just let you know, hey, I was kind of upset that you didn't say anything, or that you haven't come around, you haven't answered my text messages. They may say things like that, but if they really care about you, they'll accept you back, no questions asked, right? And if there is someone that maybe you've hurt, it's okay to just say, hey, I'm sorry, my bad, kind of a thing, but if there's someone who has hurt you and has made you feel stuck, you don't have to remain stuck, Virgo. Okay, you let them know, hey, I don't like the way you make me feel, and maybe you need to distance yourself from those types of people and leave, get in your car, get on a plane, a bus, whatever, So yeah, it's time to have some courage, Virgo, and speak your truth, okay? And if you're waiting for a message, the message is going to come through, and that will be your opportunity to also speak your truth then, okay? So we have the spirit animal that was chosen for you was the giraffe, and it says visionary, okay? And it says, rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart, So again, don't worry about how you look to people. Don't worry about those earthly things. Don't worry about how much money you have or you don't have. When it comes to speaking your truth, it doesn't really matter about the physical. The physical doesn't matter. What matters is, okay, how does this person make me feel? How do I make that person feel? What are some facts or some truths and some realizations that I need to speak and articulate, and what are some things that person may want to articulate or relay to me? Okay, so you know where you need to go, Virgo. You know exactly where you want to be. Okay, you may have really, again, in your readings, I've been saying you guys may have built a very firm foundation for your family or for yourselves or for the people that you care about. But again, there's still this discovery of emotions or connections with other people. Okay, understanding that you are worth every breath that you take, and in people who make you feel less than that, those are not the people that you want to hang around. And if those are ideas and thoughts that you've created for yourself from the past, those are also things that need to be cleared up. With the Ace of Swords, they need to be cleared up. You need to speak to spirit, speak to your creator, listen, open yourself to messages from them so that they can help you move forward in a better direction, okay? And for those of you who don't speak to spirit guides and you have a creator, or you're, whether you're Christian or whatever, speak to that entity, see what they can say to you so that you can move forward in a better direction. So last but not least, we have the Sigil Keeper. Okay, Signs and Wonders. And it's card 38, and it says symbols, signs, and messages. Okay, and this card represents changing, like I was saying in the beginning of your reading, changing your environment. Change, like if there are certain pictures you have up on the wall, let's say that you've had pictures on the wall with you and your ex, or you still keep pictures of you and your ex, or people that you haven't hung around for a long time, and you're ready to find some new people. You may want to get rid of those pictures, right? You may, or with your clothes, if there are clothes that, even though you can still fit them, but they're old clothes, and you if you want to revamp your wardrobe, you know what I mean? Change the color of your home. of your walls, you know, of your bedspread. You know, bring more plants into your house. You know, what are some things that you surround yourself with that in some ways mirror what's going on inwardly? And if what's around you is mirroring what's inwardly, is that a negative thing or is it positive? You know, what are some things that you need to change? Like even with tattoos, some people get tattoos at one point in their life, and then as they grow and evolve, they realize that, oh, that tattoo was kind of stupid. You know, I don't want that tattoo anymore, right? They lose interest. And even me being a tarot card reader, there are certain tarot card decks that I bought a year ago, and as you know, again, as I evolved as a person, I realized that I don't resonate with those tarot cards anymore, and I end up giving them away or selling them, you know. So there's always a reason to evolve, there's always a reason to do better and to change, right? So Virgo, there is a need for change, continuous change. It's okay, change is okay. And if you're waiting for a message from someone, the message is going to come through. If there's clarity that you're looking for, don't be afraid of that clarity. It's going to come through and it's going to set you free. It's going to help you move forward. And there may be someone who is going to come your way, you know, who is going to want to connect with you. You know, at the end of the day, whatever the case may be, Virgo, focus on your evolution, on your improvement, okay, as an individual. And always only speak and stand for the truth. Embrace the truth. It doesn't matter who's trying to come through and talk to you and say nice things to you. At the end of the day, if they're not bringing honesty and integrity and dignity along with them, don't create a narrative out of it. Okay, just, you know, let that person do their thing. And if you don't want this person around because they make you feel a certain way, don't play into it. Don't buy into it, right? It's okay to say no. So change is good, Virgo. Speak your truth. Open yourself to the truth always, okay? Much love and light to all of you guys. I hope that you guys are staying safe out there and staying healthy. I love you guys. Take care. Goodbye.